Hello. Yeah, that's my first intro. I've never made a YouTube video before, so this video is gonna be probably really awkward, and I'm gonna be bad with my words, but bear with me. This is my new YouTube channel. So yeah, I've seen a lot of people on YouTube doing videos on their fish and stuff like that, showing you guys, how tanks run, tutorials on stuff like that, and just people showing their fish overall. And I figured I might as well do the same. This video is probably not going to be best quality because I'm filming it with my iPhone. But, and I'm going to be talking really quiet through this video because it's actually 5 a.m. right now. So yeah, let's get into it. So the smallest tank I have right in front of here is a half-gallon aquarium with a female beta. A female beta fish is Yellowtail beta. And it's a half-gallon, I don't want any girls that have like 13 beta tanks coming on my channel and, judging me because I have a half-gallon in it. But, yeah, she's really small, so, the tank works for her for now. Because that's the only other beta tank I have for, her to get away, because she's a female Yellowtail. And over here, well, you can't really see because of the reflection, but I have a male Yellowtail, and he was my first fish ever, actually, and he's in this little 1 gallon, and he used to be in this until I realized that was bad for him, so I bought him a 1 gallon, and his fins are pretty messed up because I tried to put him in here with, there's 1 blue platy in there and 2 golden barbs, for now. I'm definitely going to have some other fish in here soon. But he did fine with them, like himself, but they, chewed up his fins, so I ended up taking him out and putting him in this. And then, so that's where he's been ever since. My next tank is my 10 gallon, I guess this tank is just for colorful fish, small fish, because every other person that ever gets into the hobby, I realized that they always, they like to get the big fish and the meat-eating fish, but they always end up going back to their roots and going for smaller fish, so I figured I might as well just keep a smaller tank for these guys. I'm definitely going to change out the rocks. This is like a mixture of white rocks and then rainbow rocks, and it looks terrible. It takes away from the fish, so I'm definitely going to change that, but I think the aquascape might just stay. I have a little toy diver in there. There's no heater on this, not even a thermometer in here, because the tank stays about the same temperature, just by feeling it. It's pretty much exactly the same as the other aquariums I have right next to it, but heater isn't really necessary because it stays pretty warm in here anyway. It stays a good 73 to 75, which is perfect. They do fine. It's just this is a newer tank, so we only just put a few in at a time. First I put in the blue platy and 1 gold barb, and then I bought another barb. I'll probably end up putting in a few more platies, maybe 1 more barb, and then like grammies or guppies or something. Yeah, that's that tank. Move on over. This is a 20 gallon aquarium. JK, that's what it looks like though. This is a 10 gallon aquarium, and as you can probably tell by what's in here, sand and rocks. Yes, there are African cichlids in here. There's 3 African cichlids. They're kind of shy right now. Oh, there's 2 of them. I don't know the names of these African cichlids. I have those 2, and oh, there's the other one. He's the biggest one right there. He's probably the most active too. He's an electric blue something, I think. I'm not too sure on that. But they just got moved into this aquarium. There's a heater in here and a thermometer. Thermometer reads, you can't really see it, but it reads 73. Yeah, there's a lot of rocks. And there's a lot of, the thing about this white sand is I think I'm probably going to change it out to black because it shows up all the waste. And if you look at the reflection in the back there, I also have 3 neon tetras in here. And I'm going to tell you what I'm going to do with those here in a bit. But all the waste back underneath those tetras is from, I used to have a pleco in here, and he used to crap like crazy. like a goldfish, and I took him out because yeah, I need to do something with this sand. But yeah, that's just that setup right there. Only one plant in there. I'm not big on live plants. I want to get into it, but I just every time I have the money to buy something, I just get something else that can help my aquarium instead of plants. And I definitely want to put shrimp in here, ghost shrimp. I've had shrimp before, but some of the fish that I've had have eaten them, so I never had ghost shrimp for long. But I definitely want to put them in here. I've already got enough hiding space for them, you know, in these little rocks and up in there and stuff. But yeah, that's that aquarium. I at least want to get 2 more African cichlids. Yes, I know, before you go in the comments, I know how big African cichlids can get. They're not too big, but you know, they'll outgrow this 10 gallon. But don't worry, I'll have a tank for them to go into after they outgrow this. And now my last aquarium, I know I don't have a lot, is this one. This is a 10 gallon, that actually looks really big. This temperature reads exactly the same thing as that, it's 73. And in this aquarium is where the comments are going to come in. The water's actually clear in real life, but it looks a bit blurry on camera. I just did a water change on this today. It's got an undergirdle filter, as you can see. But these fish aren't coming out. I have 3 fish in here. Back there, you can kind of see I've got a pleco on the wall. I have an Oscar cichlid in there. And yep, I have a red belly pacu. Now, red belly pacu in a 10 gallon aquarium. It's probably not something we've heard before. But, well, maybe. I've seen a few videos on YouTube. But the thing with that is that I know where these guys are going to go as soon as they outgrow this. I'm already working on saving up money. I've got around $150. I just want to wait till I get at least $250 before I buy like a 75 gallon or a 55 or something like that, to put these guys in. And then there's already a separate tank from my brother's house that's just sitting in his basement, so 40 gallon. I want to put these guys in and get some more Africans. I'll get at least 10 more for a 40 gallon. Some Mbunas or whatever they're called. Yeah, it's red belly pacu. But the thing is with him, people say that they've had a red belly pacu, and he grew within like 2 to 5, like from 2 to 5 inches within a week. And I've had this guy for almost a month, and he hasn't even grown more than a centimeter, which is kind of ridiculous. The Oscar, I just got him a few days ago, and he does actually pretty good. In here right now, he's actually kind of shy, he's not coming out. But he eats like a horse. He eats a lot. Which was expected. He eats a lot more than the pacu. I actually fed them both bacon today. Which was actually kind of cool to watch. And then the pleco, of course, just eats your regular algae wafers. You might be noticing that little crack. That's a small hairline crack, and I took this tank outside before I filled it up for these guys, and filled it, drained it, filled it, and drained it, and there hasn't been any problems with that crack. But you know, they're not going to be in here for long, so I didn't figure I'd worry about it. And this substrate sucks. Before anybody says anything, I know it sucks. I'm gonna get rid of it. I have to do substrate changes in all my tanks except for my beta tanks. Well, actually this one, because that sucks for the little female. That's dumb. So now that we're done with the aquariums, let's go up to the food and stuff. All these tanks are lit by desk lamps. And the cool thing about that is I don't need heaters for all these. These two give off like good amount of heat, so I think those are one of the main things for the temperature in these tanks. I don't really think it does a lot of difference, but I haven't really checked. Yeah, this is the stuff that I use. I use this water conditioner, that for this aquarium. I'll just put that back. I use use this for that, and that. And yeah, I've got a lot of beta water conditioner. Those three right there are all for beta tanks, but I use them for these 3 tanks and they work fine. I use the big bottle for these 2 aquariums. And up here, just got algae wafers, Cichlid Gold mini floating. That actually scared me. Holy crap! Mini floating pellets, and I bought those. I actually got them for free from my the guys at my local aquarium store. I know them pretty well, so they gave me that for free when I bought the Oscar. What else? Oh, right here, just extra air stones in case if one of them breaks. That was a voice crack. Oh, here's my food. That is all beta food. All these fish will eat it except for those guys. But I don't necessarily feed it to all of them. Every now and then I will. Tropical flakes and then algae wafers. Pretty much all my fish will eat that stuff. And then we go down here. You can't really see it, but it doesn't really matter. It's just boxes for stuff, airline hose, extra airline stuff, a lot of stuff for water changes right there. And then that's about it. But yeah, so this is my first YouTube video, so I don't expect this to be the best. I don't expect this to get likes at all, or views, so I might be talking to myself right now. But I just hope you guys enjoyed. I don't know what you would enjoy about this, but yeah, tell me what, tell me in the comments, if you are watching this video and you see something that you think I could be doing wrong. Now, I've had these two aquariums for almost a year now, and I haven't had, the newest fish that I have is this beta and that Oscar. Everything else, and the cichlids are new, but everything else I've had for a long time, and those fish are new as well. But the tetras, the pleco, the pacu, I've only had that for a month. But yeah, so I haven't had a lot of fish for a long time. It's just a few of them died. I had in this aquarium, I had a Colombian shark, and a clown loach, and when I had those for almost a whole year, but with the pleco in here, but they ended up dying because the pacu killed them, which actually really sucked because they were some of my favorite fish. And I had some other colorful fish in there too, but I don't remember what they were called, but they ended up getting way too big for this tank, so I ended up selling them. I think one of them is called like a red devil, I think. But yeah, tell me what you guys think I could do differently on my aquariums. I know a lot of stuff about aquariums. It's just, tell me if something's more efficient.